It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Patriots and the Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 90 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
With some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches.
They'll go with a keeper. And he will have the Patriots first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Throwing on first down. Brown. He finds his man complete. That's Wolf. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Brewer. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Brown on 1st and 10. Complete to his giant Jalen Hyatt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Brown. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brown. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run it. It's Matthews. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up a throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Partner, we got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Matthews. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Matthews will try and get him in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. But the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's the 2nd and 7. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Fighting through, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. The Dolphins trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cards locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They start the drive with Matthews. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They stay on the ground with Matthews again. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Operating from the gun, Brown. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Brown. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Running from the gun with Matthews. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Running game's playing a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought him.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run with Matthews. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Ryland on for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. They're going to look to throw. And he goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now in Foxborough.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Steps away to his left. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brown from the gun on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Brown. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Wolf. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off play action. Brown. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The throw over the middle taken in. He's got room at the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A first down carry for Matthews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner?
Touchdown! A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Patriots are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
The kicker on for the extra point.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Pats and the Cowboys on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now the first carry for Bush. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll run on the draw. Dances by at the 20. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Brown now, throwing on first down. And this one is incomplete.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The numbers for Matthews last week, the hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Matthews up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Back to throw. Brown. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Jalen Hyatt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Hey, look at this Patriots defense.
Yeah, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it Patriots in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Brown. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Brown. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Inside handoff, Matthews. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now Brown to throw on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Here's Brown. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
Yeah.
right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game and truly establishing them.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The extra point by Ryland up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cowboys 6. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Griffin on the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the... Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call...
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one?
Well, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now a first carry for their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Brown on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Wolf. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Brown now on first and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. They run middle with Matthews. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They hand off to Matthews. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And they'll run again.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught here by Griffin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Brown steps away. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Coming right, this is Matthews. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And a handoff to Matthews. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So now the Cowboys down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down.
Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They go play action here on 1st down.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for New England, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem them.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Patriots' sure-handed tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Patriots and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
This defense for the Pats, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
On 1st and 10, Brown.
He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is #1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get a completion there for a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brown.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They run it. It's Matthews. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 16 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They're going to try and throw.
That is caught.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jalen Hyatt,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
It's one play at a time, baby.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Certainly no gimme here on the PAT. They're backed up now to a 42-yard extra point try. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go.
Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
Gets past one man.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now back to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now out come the Patriots. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Brown throwing to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brown. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here's Brown throwing on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Wolf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Pats go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wolf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Brown. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown from 19 yards away.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They're going to look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw here.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running from the gun with Matthews. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They stay on the ground with Matthews again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get this.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Second and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
Oh, what a move. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
At the 5-yard line. I'll pick up with 2. Brings up second and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Down to about the 23.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Falcons 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Targeting Cooper, and he's got it coming across the field.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the Patriots field-stretching tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Pats and the Jaguars, and it comes your way next.
For the right. And the kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's complete to Parker Washington. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. On the return is Ward. So a change of possession here on the punt. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Got a man. That's Ward. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there. 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The CD hit. It's at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because there's some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far,
They've done it, and they've done it well.
To throw on third down, Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Brown. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Abanikanda once again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. We can look at this Patriots defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
When you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A handoff for Samuel. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
On first down, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Brown. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Brown looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ward. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Operating from the gun, Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind crunch or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football until there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Jaguars.
On the draw, here's Lawrence. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brown now, throwing to start the drive. That's going to be caught. Well, they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Lawrence will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Brown on 1st down. He'll get this to Ward. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Brown on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Pats will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it is the Jets who have the lead late in the second quarter. The Jets trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami as the Dolphins are at home as well. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Wooten. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Brown. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Here's Ward to return.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
New England trying to get to place on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Brown to throw on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
On 3rd down, Brown. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun. Brown working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Sherman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Lawrence. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. It's a throw again as Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Patriots coming out now.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. You and I, let's get to the airport. But that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. On the handoff, Abana Campbell.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Brown.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly a first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
New England's offense set to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Wolf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Brown now throwing on first down. He finds his man. That's Wolf. Now we'll get whistles, and it's signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love. And